Our focus today on Did You Know? Trade unionist, politician, the late Emmanuel C. Loblack. Did you know made possible? Our compliments the good folks of Quartz Dominica Limited. Up next, we bring you the DBS Major Morning News.
DBS News. Fresh in the morning. Eye-opening and balanced. The DBS Morning News starts right now.
Good morning. In the headlines, the House of Nyabingi calls for a National Heroes Day for Dominica. Barbados Prime Minister Mia Mottley reverses decision and will lead the Barbados Labour Party into the next general election. And Donald Trump calls Putin crazy after largest Russian drone attack on Ukraine. The details in a moment.
Drink and win with Distinction Milk. Purchase 2 large cans or 4 small cans of Distinction Milk and you get a chance to take home a Ninja Blender, $500 cash, or $500 shopping voucher from any local store you like. Just write your name and telephone number on your receipt and drop it into the box at your store or WhatsApp a photo of your receipt to 317-4130. That number again, 317-4130. It's that easy. Distinction Milk, 100% cow's milk. Better quality, better taste. Hurry, promotion ends soon. Distributed by Fine Foods Inc.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
DBS News.
We welcome you to the DBS Morning Newscast. I am Ivona John Baptist Luge. First off this morning, House of Nyabingi Representative Bernard Imani Shaw has called for a National Heroes Day for Dominica. Shaw told the Africa Day gathering at Paradise Pier last night that Dominica needs to name former Premier Edward Oliver LeBlanc, former Prime Minister the late Roosevelt Douglas, and the late cultural icon Alwyn Bully as national heroes.
Last year, at the African Liberation Day, which is now called Africa Day, I had proposed that Dominica pay respect to its heroes, people who have trod the journey, because at this point in time, even up to now, we have not respected our heroes. We have no national heroes that we can acclaim to. And we asked last year, even after giving an award to Sister Natalie Charles, in that same vein, that same loving spirit of recognition of our people, we proposed that Edward Oliver LeBlanc, Rosie Douglas, and Dr. Alwyn Bully be proclaimed as national heroes. It was repeated again on August 17th, Marcus Garvey Day, as we know that Jamaica itself have recognized Marcus Garvey as a hero. So we repeated that same request. It raised some discussion. I remember one of the newspapers talking about it. I remember DBS on that famous Laku program held on Sunday night talked about it. Up to this point in time, nothing. We ask again that this be brought forward, because it is wise that the island has a National Heroes Day, like some of the islands in the Caribbean, for us to pay respect to our heroes.
As the Shaw says, the House of Nyabingi and the Dominica Reparations Committee were happy to hold a March on African Day in solidarity with President Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso.
And then, in this present time, we have maybe the greatest African leader coming forward in the last maybe 50 years, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, who we marched and worked for today, as the whole world and many other nations have done today. And I'm so happy that we could be part of that history, that we could march and work for Ibrahim Traoré, a great leader, a leader who is dear to Africa, not only Burkina Faso, but Africa, and who is talking on Africa's behalf. And again, they will try to assassinate him. They have tried over 20 times. And so we should give full support and solidarity to Brother Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso, a 37-year-old that is the prime of energy. We must not allow them to take him.
Bernard Imani Shaw of the House of Nyabingi. Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit and leader of the Dominican Labour Party says the impact of the Dominican Labour Party on development on the East is enormous. The Prime Minister spoke at the Catholic Church in Grand Fond on Sunday as the Dominican Labour Party celebrated a mass to mark the 70th anniversary of the party.
And you here in the east of Dominica know all too well the impact of what this party has done in the last 70 years. This is the party that brought you roads, electricity, water, housing, education for your children. Because you know, before this party, before Libla came on the scene, before he took over from Felician Alfrey, that ordinary people like you and me could not even work at the bank in Dominica. And it was this party that ensured that ordinary Dominicans could be something today. And this is the legacy that we continue to do, because we see politics as being people. Politics is not about paper. It's not about files, it's about people. And an undying love and commitment to the people. And if you're in politics and you do not have empathy, you're in the wrong profession. But to be empathetic, to care about people, to put you in people's shoes, it is a very difficult job, because you have to listen. And listening takes a lot of time. And so you have to sacrifice your time. Being in politics is not about a position. If it's about position, you won't survive. It's about service. And you must show what you're sacrificing for the greater good of the people. And so this is what Labour has been providing to the country for the last 70 years. And so it is important to us, as the current generation of leaders of this party, to remain true to his ideals of all shall eat.
Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. He also acknowledged the presence of United Workers' Party leader Dr. Thompson Fontaine at Sunday's Mass.
And I want to recognize Dr. Thompson Fontaine and to say to him that in Labour House there are many mansions.
And just heard from Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit acknowledging the presence of UWP leader Thompson Fontaine at Sunday's Mass in Grand Fond. The Ministry of Housing has held the first ever Resilient Housing Fair to create greater awareness about the need for resilient homes in Dominica. Housing Minister is Melissa Popon Skerrit.
We have organized this Resilient Housing Fair, a key activity under the project Data and Systems for Resilient Housing Programs in Dominica, to bring together the stakeholders operating in the housing sector to showcase their products, their services, and solutions for the development of resilient housing in Dominica. This Resilient Housing Fair aims to foster community engagement, increase awareness on building condition, and provide a platform for learning, networking, and collaboration, while offering unique opportunities for the exhibitors and the homeowners to interact and to exchange ideas on resilient housing. And so we are creating a space where building professionals, homeowners, and businesses can deepen their understanding of resilient construction techniques that will ensure that their homes can withstand the effects of violent storms and weather system. And this is a gentle reminder that our efforts to build better, to build stronger, and to build resilience shall not be in vain. And so today represents a follow-up activity to the symposium that we held sometime in March last year on disaster resilience and financing, as we seek to build on the insights gained in policies, financing models, and methods for effective housing retrofits.
The housing minister told the Resilient Housing Fair at the Roseau River Promenade that the event will remind residents about the impact hurricanes have had on the housing stock.
And we can recall that over 28,000 homes suffered some level of damage on September 8, 2017. And so with so many homes in a state of disrepair, we live with the hope that these homes can be improved to sustain little or no further damage in the event of a storm. And so we have taken the responsibility to provide hands-on, actionable guidance, showcasing practical resilient housing solutions, building materials, retrofitting techniques, and resilient construction practices, tools, and the resources applicable for enhancing the comfort and the safety of our homes during the passage of any storm. And so as we use this event to serve as a platform for disseminating practical guidance on strengthening or upgrading existing homes in Dominica, it is a great opportunity to also showcase our achievements of housing in Dominica. So far, a total of 1,911 hurricane-resilient homes have been constructed. An additional 252 units are currently under construction. So our target for reaching 5,000 resilient homes, we are well on our way. We are 38% of this target, and we are getting there little by little. The Modern Resilient Housing Development Program, in partnership with MMC, as well as, we have 10 sites under construction as we speak, and this is a total of about 232 homes, which we will be delivering, handing over keys before the end of 2025.
Minister for Housing Melissa Popon-Skerrit, the Minister for Finance Dr. Irvin McIntyre, says the Resilience Housing Fair is timely.
In 2017, Hurricane Maria ravaged our island, flattening over 90% of our building stock and devastating thousands of families. That event, seared into our collective memory, was a turning point. It forced us to confront the realities of our changing climate and take urgent measures to protect our country and our people. Since then, this government has prioritized resilience across all sectors, from our health system to our road infrastructure, to the way we manage our water resource, to fiscal resilience. But perhaps nowhere is the need for resilience more visible and more urgent than in the housing sector. Housing is about more than shelter, though. It is a basic need of every person. Proper housing is a foundation for stability. It impacts education, productivity, mental health, and economic opportunities. When families feel safe in their homes, they thrive. And when homes are strong, communities become resilient. This is why we have invested in the construction of thousands of climate-resilient homes, built to withstand the hardest conditions across urban and rural Dominica. We have updated building codes, facilitated land title access, and partnered with organizations like the World Bank and now Build Change to strengthen technical capacity.
And that was the Minister of Finance, Dr. Irvin McIntyre. The Ministry of Housing also launched the Homeowners Awareness Manual, Paint the City Initiative, and Urban Gardens Venture. And construction of the new Ebenezer SDA Primary School is underway opposite the Aid Bank in Goodwill. The Seventh-day Adventist Church held a special consecration service at the building site on Saturday. Dr. Faye Pattison, the Education Director of the Inter-American Division for Seventh-day Adventists, says the church is elated to construct the new school in Dominica.
In 2017,
New Adventist School in Dominica will not just be another building. It is a response from God, a visible miracle, a house of hope where children and young people will grow in wisdom, knowledge, and faith. Today we want to acknowledge the Lord because He has been the true architect of this project. He has placed vision in the hearts of many leaders. He inspired the leaders, the donors, the workers, and the volunteers. This school is not going to be just walls and roof. It's going to be an altar of hope, an instrument of mission, and it's going to be the place where children will come to know Jesus and where they will be prepared for this world and for eternity. So today, we want to say, thank you, Lord. Thank you for this Adventist school in Dominica. May every classroom be filled with your presence. May every teacher be led by your spirit. May every student hear your voice and walk in your ways. So today we say, Lord, thank you. Thank you for this school, because we know it's going to be a light in the community. That from here will come out missionaries, leaders, consecrated professionals, men and women who love you with all their hearts.
Dr. Faye Pattison, Education Director of the Inter-American Division for Seventh-day Adventists. Barbados Prime Minister Mia Mottley has reversed her earlier decision not to lead the Barbados Labour Party into the next general election, citing a deepened sense of duty and repeated appeals from across the country and her party. Addressing a jubilant crowd at the weekend, Mottley revealed that while her original choice was driven by personal grief, ongoing calls from both within and outside the BLP have caused her to reconsider. 59-year-old Mottley first announced in January 2022 that she would not contest another general election, saying the passing of her brother had weighed heavily on her and influenced her outlook. The leader said she believes her role must continue after reflection. She said she came to understand that true leadership is never about comfort, it is about calling, it is about timing, and it is about service. Mottley pointed to the volatility of the global economy, increasing international conflict, and what she described as a fragmented opposition. Recalling her nearly 3 decades of service in the St. Michael North constituency, she spoke emotionally of the bond with her constituents. U.S. President Donald Trump has said he's not happy with his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin following Moscow's largest aerial attack yet on Ukraine. In a rare rebuke, Trump called Putin absolutely crazy. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky earlier said Washington's silence over recent Russian attacks was encouraging Putin, urging strong pressure, including tougher sanctions on Moscow. Ukraine's Air Force said Russia had launched 355 drones and 9 cruise missiles between Sunday evening and Monday morning, the largest drone attack since the start of the full-scale invasion in February 2022. Trump said he was considering increasing U.S. sanctions on Russia. The U.S. president has repeatedly threatened to do this before, but is yet to implement any restrictions against Moscow. Sports is next. Stay tuned.
Soft Weave bathroom tissue, napkins, and paper towels are the perfect choice for your home. Manufactured with virgin fibers, it's the quality that you and your family deserve. New Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue is produced at high temperatures to remove microorganisms. It's pH controlled to protect your skin and produced with UV light disinfection to eliminate bacteria and viruses, providing maximum protection. Soft Weave, distributed by Fine Foods Inc. and sold island-wide.
Soft Weave, quality, affordability, manufactured with you in mind.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
Covering the nation and beyond. DBS Sports Report.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
Just Mobank me. Here's my ID.
Just Mobank me. It's that easy.
The faster, easier way to bank. NBD makes it easy to bank online, anywhere, at any time with Mobanking. The faster, easier way to bank.
The faster, easier way.
So transfer funds on Mobanking.
The faster, easier way.
To pay your bills with Mobanking.
The faster, easier way.
So order checks on Mobanking.
The faster, easier
Pay employees on Mobanking.
The faster, easier way to bank.
Plus, you can now top up your phone on Mobanking. No need for cash or card. Simply log into Mobanking to top up your phone. Visit nbdominica.com or follow us on Facebook and Instagram for more details.
The faster, easier way to bank.
NBD.
Your partner, your bank.
Welcome to the morning sport report. The men's national basketball team got run out of the gym as they were blown out by Benin as the 2025 Creole Memorial Cup continued on the weekend at the Masak Indoor facility. The West African team dominated from the get-go and jumped out to the 24-15 lead at the end of the first quarter. They continued to press on the advantage, winning every quarter by at least 10 points as they cruised to the 98-63 win. Shama Felicite led the way for Dominica with 17 points. Yawani Regis had 8 points. Ade Chaubu had 20 points for Benin. Benin head coach is Ramasami Xavier, who says it was a much better performance from the last game against Martinique.
I'm very happy. We win the game because we have not jet lag for the first game. It's easy. It's very hard to play with the jet lag. Tonight, my players respect the consign of for 40 minutes, and we have make a big substitution for give the same pressure of the ball. We win in defense. We win all the ball. We win many balls for finishing fast break offense, and we play with a good attitude.
A big crowd for the Dominica team here. Big crowd, lots of support. But did you anticipate it to be so easy tonight?
Yes, for sure. As a Dominican, it's a first team, a new team like us, and I wish for the Dominican team the best for the future.
All right, one more game to go. One more game to go. You're still in with a chance to win the championship. What will be the message to the guys for the remainder of the tournament?
Well, we go on Guadeloupe for beat the Guadeloupe directly. We don't play for friendly game. We play for the nation. We need to win every game. Guadeloupe is a big team. It's a final game. We need to win this game.
And that was Benin head coach Ramasami Xavier. In the other match, Guadeloupe beat Martinique 72-50. The tournament heads to Guadeloupe with Dominica taking on Martinique, and Benin will play Guadeloupe in the championship decider on Tuesday. League leaders and DFA defending champ Central Cooperative Credit Union Dubla FC maintained their lead at the top of the points table as they came from a goal down to beat Petro-Caribe Point Michel as the DFA Premier League continued last night at the Dubla playing field. Dubla got goals from Coben Paul, Braille Thomas, Travis Joseph and Makoni Roye as they took the match 4-2. Jason Lendo got the goal for, that should be Jason Lendo got the goal for Point Michel. The other goal was an own goal. The win moves Dubla to 22 points. Meantime, second place Belfast Estate Maho Soccer Strikers kept pace with the league leaders with a 1-0 win over Valvoline We United. Jan Timothy got the winner for Maho. The win moves Maho to 17 points. They remain 5 points behind Dubla. In other results, the struggles for Connect 767 Courts Ready Cash East Central continued as they suffered their 7th loss of the season. They were beaten 3-0 by Promex Harlem United. Dante Warrington, Tyrese John Baptist and Jason Joseph scored a goal each for Harlem. In other games last weekend, the Roosevelt's carried Bombers and Middleham United played to a 2-2 draw. Marcellus Bonney got both goals for Middleham, while Anton Larocque and Rian Cuffey got the goals for the Bombers. And the match between Sagicor Southeast and DSFC did not take place last night due to a color clash. Both teams had black socks. Cricket news now. West Indies player Kavem Hodge stole the spotlight, getting a half-century and an 11-wicket match haul as the KFC Summits hammered the Granby Credit Union Coals as the Dominica Cricket Association NCCU Premier Division League continued on the weekend at the Botanic Gardens. The Coals batting first were bundled out for 109. Lex McGlaw got 32. Kavem Hodge took 5 for 16 and Jason Vidal 2 for 46. The Summits, in their turn, were all out for 97. Stephen Pascal got 17. Courtney Anselm took 5 for 36. And Jeremy Isaac 4 for 25. Batting a second time, the Coles made 118. Jason Alexander got 28. Kavem Hodge wrecked the batting, taking 6 for 55. And Tyrese LeBlanc 3 for 12. Chasing 130 to win, the Summits hit 131 for 1, with Kavem Hodge getting 83 not out and Stephen Pascal 32 not out. The Summits won by 9 wickets. In other matches, Waynard Islands Volcanoes wicketkeeper Gian Benjamin got a defiant 95 as he helped the Kalinago Blasters avoid an outright defeat against the Nagico Northern Stars at Benjamin's Park. Blasters made just 54 batting first. Gian Benjamin got 22, Vincent Lewis took 3 for 29, Kieran Phillip 3 for 18, and Brian Joseph 2 for 5. The Northern Stars responded with 323 for 7 declared, with Lawrence Wiltshire getting 80 and Jelani Robinson 77. Vincent Lewis made 55 not out. Kester Lestrade took 2 for 33 for the Blasters. Batting a second time, the Blasters reached 233 for 7 at Stumps on the final day. Gian Benjamin got 95 and Asino Fontaine 36. Gary Daniel took 2 for 41. The final scores, Kalinago Blasters 54 and 233 for 7. The Nagico Northern Stars 323 for 7 declared. The Northern Stars won on first innings points. And Windward Islands Volcanoes players Kamal Hamilton got a 10-wicket haul to lead the Convenience Plus Heaters to a win over the Tremors at the Geneva playing field. Heaters batted first and made 123. Casimir Benjamin got 55. Tyrone Theophile took 5 for 30 for the Tremors. Tremors replied with 144, with Tyrone Theophile getting 43. Kamal Hamilton took 6 for 27 for the Heaters. Batting a second time, the Heaters made 154, with Micah Joseph getting 72. Vivian Titt took 4 for 6 for the Tremors. The Tremors, chasing 133 to win, were bowled out for 77. Malachi Xavier made 46 not outs. Kamal Hamilton took 4 for 16, and Sherwin Lavasseur 3 for 24. Heaters won by 56 runs. National cyclist Kohav Baran returned to the national circuit with a bang, reminding everyone of who is the boss as he blew past the opposition in the Dominica Cycling Association's 5th road race of the year. The race to the riders from Marbois Bar took the riders from Marbois Bar to Portsmouth and back. This was Baran's first race of the season, as he has been training in Colombia for the past few months. Baran completed the 55-mile ride in a time of 3 hours, 8 minutes and 7 seconds. He was 20 minutes ahead of the next rider, Gidson Marius, who finished in second place.
Well, I was pretty excited to be back. First race here in Dominica for the season. I came from Colombia training. Training was going good, but the last 2 weeks in Colombia was a little rough because I got really sick and couldn't really train. But I'm still good, In terms of fitness, I know I was fitter, but yeah, I'm coming into the race today. I didn't want to go that early in the race, but I don't know. When you're racing, it's like your mind is somewhere else, so you just do things, not knowing you do it. And from there, I just held a steady pace. And from Maho, I started getting some stomach aches, but I tried to block it out. And coming back, it got worse, so I couldn't really ride as hard, so I just took my time, came back. I had a goal today. I didn't meet my goal, but that's okay. I wanted to do the race under 3 hours because my best time is like 2 minutes faster than what I did today. So, I still got my fastest time, but I wanted to do it faster. I know I can do it faster, but moving forward, I just have to keep training, get my fitness back up, and get set for the next races.
National cyclist Kohav Baran Gidson Marius, who won the last 3 races, finished second in the elite division in a time of 3 hours, 28 minutes, 24 seconds. Levi Baran won the Masters division, while in the mountain bike division, which took the riders from Marbois Bar to Salisbury and back, and that was won by Peterson Marius. Kerwins Julson was second, and the women's division was won by Rachel Semper. KC Carty hit a career best 170 to lead the West Indies to a crushing win over Ireland as their 3-match ODI series ended in a draw on Sunday. The Windies batted first and smashed 385 for 7 in their 50 overs. KC Carty got 170 from 142 balls, his second century of the series. Shea Hope 75, Justin Greaves 50 of just 23 balls. Ireland, chasing a revised target of 363 from 46 overs, were bowled out for 165. Jaden Seales picked up 3 for 26. The Windies won by 197 runs via the Duckworth-Lewis method. KC Carty was named the man of the match and the man of the series. Meantime, the West Indies women will be in action this afternoon when they face England in the third and final T20. The Windies are trailing 2-0 in the series. The match gets underway at 9:30 this morning. We can also tell you the second 50-over match between the West Indies A team and South Africa ended in a no result on Saturday. South Africa made 365 for 7 in their 50 overs. The Windies were 87 for 3 after 13.1 overs when rain stopped play. The third and final 50-over match takes place on Tuesday. And the president of the Dominica Athletics Association, Brendan Williams, says the synthetic track for Dominica is very close to becoming a reality. His comments at the association's annual general meeting on Sunday. Williams told affiliates that site preparatory works for the facility is expected to begin soon.